What do you know about the energy source of golems?
What has Don told you so far? My research has made progress, but I'm unsure if saying this in front of the Templar Knights will be seen as offensive. You won't arrest me and throw me in jail, right?
The temple respects and preserves knowledge. We'd never harm scholars. Please, go ahead.
All right, listen closely. We believe the energy driving the golem's rampage is related to the Faith Stone. That's right.
The Faith Stone is a sacred treasure left by Dura, rumored to hold the goddess's power.
Golems were originally machines made by humans to fight monsters, but they haven't worked for a long time. There's evidence pointing to the time when the golem stopped working, which is precisely when the Faith Stone appeared in Hollystone. I know it's not solid proof, but with supporting evidence from archaeological finds, it's enough for me to propose a theory. It's just a theory, so don't say that I blaspheme the goddess. As for other aspects, ask someone else.
It's surprising to see so many people in this camp, especially a mix of Magisters and Templar Knights.
What research are you conducting here?
We planned to research the Faith Stone, but it's been stolen. So now we're focusing on historical records. For instance, the area where the Faith Stone first appeared.
Is this it?
Yup, at this small ruin behind us.
I gotta say, even though I lived in Hollystone for a long time, I was never that curious about the Faith Stone. The General mentioned that the stone was previously fixed on the pedestal in the town center. Until it vanished. We have no idea where it went. Just to be clear, I had nothing to do with it.
That's not funny at all.
Ah, I forgot you don't have a sense of humor.
Valen, don't be harsh. Tamisha was in charge of investigating the theft of the Faith Stone. It even delayed her promotion. It's so unfair. Even though Tamisha couldn't nab the thief or recover the Faith Stone, she finished all the tasks assigned by the temple.
That's horrible! How could they do this to someone so responsible and kind like Tamisha?
Faye.
Oh, thanks for pointing it out.
Anyway, I think you might have more information about the Faith Stone, right?
Wow, way to change the topic. Anyways, let me think. If you want to know anything else, maybe you should go to the stone tablet site.
god of war.
Potions for sale! Buy 4, get...
Sir Lucius, at your service.
Good defense and offense.
Frenzy blade!
Another victory to my name.
By the title of the swordsman. Every sword is a witness.
For the god of war. Frenzy blade! Storm! A great victory.
By the title of the swordsman. Every sword is a witness.
guys really are amazing. Especially you, Magister. I've never seen spells like the ones you use.
Of course. Since the Magister is the great almighty... Oh, Chippy, why are you covering my mouth?
Don't go flaunting his identity everywhere. It'll only cause trouble for him.
Oh, look! What's over there?
Faye! Stop pretending like you didn't just spill a massive secret.
All right, guys. We shouldn't forget what we came here to do.
It's just ahead. The place where the Faith Stone first appeared, according to the records.
For the god of war. A great victory. The glory of...
Thanks for gathering the info, everyone. Now, let's take a look. This stone tablet records local legends linking the Faith Stone and the Divine War. This lines up with some official statements from the temple. Many believe the Faith Stone was left by Dora.
Indeed, that would make sense.
That raises a question. Why was the Faith Stone left in Hollowstone, rather than with the temple?
Good question. Unfortunately, neither side of the war recorded that info, so there's no explanation.
Ah! A golem!
Everyone, watch out!
Run through everything.
A great victory. The glory of which belongs to each and every warrior.
first two tablets record the Faith Stone moving to the center of Hollistone. That's how the town got its name. It was found that at that time, the golems simultaneously fell into slumber. The fact that the golems have started moving again has got many speculating about the connection between them and the Faith Stone. But this research isn't my specialty. Wait a minute. Have you been to the ancient battlefield? If you're investigating the golems, it might be worth visiting the ancient battlefield. Historical records say it's filled with tons of dormant golems. It's also where people first witnessed the golems attacking humans.
I see. Has your team checked it out?
Well, we really wanted to go. We were about to set up camp there and even had everything mapped out. Until we realized that the golems nearby were becoming active, and it became too dangerous for us. If you're planning to go, take this map. For now, we'll just focus on researching the nearby ruins. I'm hoping Faye's talents can help us there.
I'm super happy to help.
Best of luck at the ancient battlefield.
Huh? Oh, I just realized. Are we splitting from the Magister and Tamicia? I'm really gonna miss you guys. I hate parting with you two, but you have your own things to do. Let me see you off. Why are we parting ways so soon? I wanted to learn more magic. Yes, Magister.
This girl can't decide if she'll miss the Magister or Tamicia more. Look how close she's sticking to her.
It's no surprise Tamicia's still a hit with the girls.
Well, Faye, you've escorted us a long way. Stay safe on your way back.
You too, Tamicia. Take care. And can I tell you a little secret?
A secret?
I really like you, 'cause you're really special. You know what I mean, right?
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
I think you've got a lot on your plate. We're not really that close yet, so maybe I don't get how you're feeling, but since you're shouldering so many things by yourself, at least be kind to yourself, okay?
Faye. Thanks for caring. You're sweet, but I shouldn't wish for what I don't deserve. After I atone for my sins, maybe the merciful Dura will grant me a moment of peace. Take care on your journey, Faye. Don't worry about me.
It's quite lively here. It's rare to see so many living people in this area.
Atalanta! Fancy seeing you here! You actually left the Dark Forest?
Seems like you have friends from all over. You've got quite the connections.
What are you doing here?
I could ask the same of you. I think we may have similar goals at the moment. I'm pretty familiar with this area. Hold on, let me guess where you're going. Could you be heading to the ancient battlefield?
Wow! She got it correct on her first guess! So smart!
You know it.
I can't believe we were that obvious.
For those who don't know me or might have forgotten me, let me reintroduce myself. Atalanta the Treasure Hunter, at your service. The road to the ancient battlefield is pretty long. How about traveling together? Let me be your guide.
A treasure hunter? What brings you to this archaeological site?
What else does a treasure hunter do when visiting an archaeological site? You tell me.
What? How could you? An archaeological site is supposed to be for research. What's the difference between treasure hunting and theft here?
Hey! Your words are making me seem less classy. Don't mistake me for a thief.
You might not have the right to say something like that.
Ah, whatever. Just pretend I didn't say anything.
Hold on, I've got an idea. If she becomes our guide and travels with us, we can watch over her and prevent her from causing damage at the site.
This isn't appropriate. We should make our way to the ancient battlefield on our own, and let her do her own thing.
Are you sure your personal opinions aren't influencing your judgment, Amicia? You should know the terrain around here is difficult. Having me as a guide would make things much easier.
Huh? How do you know Tamicia's name?
It seems our stiff Miss Knight and this treasure hunter might know each other. Or it might even be something more. But on another note, I agree with Atalanta. Investigating the golems will be difficult. Finding clues quickly is necessary to prevent civilians from being harmed.
That's true. But this atmosphere is really weird.
I think it's worth listening to her. We haven't been there before, and the map is quite basic. Plus, I'm curious about what happened between these two ladies.
I knew it! You're the backbone of this group. From now on, let's take care of each other.
I'll support his decision.
Then, I'll head back. Please, everyone, keep an eye on this treasure hunter. Don't let her cause trouble in the ruins.
Don't worry! Your delivery's coming up!
The sweetest taste is victory.
Lucius, can we swap positions? I'll take the rear.
Now look what you've done, guys. Stop making Tamisha so uncomfortable with your gossiping.
Thanks, Lucius. Now people miles away can hear you yelling.
Dura above. Tamisha, I apologize.
The ancient battlefield is still quite a distance. It probably would be smart to rest before we travel the rest of the way. I know there's a camp up ahead. Let's take a breather there.
Magister.
Tamisha, why did you suddenly lower your voice?
Just being cautious. Magister, could you double-check the map and make sure we're going the right way? Is that so? That's a relief. Do you have something on your mind, Magister? Magister, correct me if I'm wrong. You seem to have quite a history with her and even received some of her goodwill. I trust your judgment, so when you suggested traveling with her, I didn't voice my objections. But I, personally, will never trust her, because she has betrayed my trust. I think that bringing up old issues will only disturb you. It's enough that you understand my reasoning.
You met Atalanta in the Dark Forest, right? I thought you had accepted her as a guide because you had a lot of faith in her, but I noticed you subtly checking the map earlier. Of course. It's always reassuring to travel with you. You never miss any details. So, what's the deal? What really happened between Tamisha and Atalanta? Okay. You're a pro at keeping secrets. You know what? It might be time I shared a story about my first love. Hey, you seem awfully curious. But since you won't tell me their secret, I'm not going to tell you mine.
The Tamisha and Atalanta thing? I swear I don't have a clue. I've been partnered with Tamisha for quite a while. Back then, she'd been sent to Oakenfell to investigate a disturbance. But despite that, I don't know much about her friends, or even her enemies. Tamisha holds herself to high standards and isn't exactly close to anyone. I genuinely want to look out for her, but it seems to backfire every time. But I can do better! Let me think about Tamesia's past. Tamesia's past. Oh! I just remembered something. You'd never guess this, but she used to lead the choir when she was young. But those days are long gone. When she first became a knight, she wasn't as reserved and serious as she is now. As her senior, I remember her being quite loud back then, always striving to keep up with training, and she was closer to everyone than she is now. I can't exactly remember when she began changing. Tamesia started talking less and began distancing herself from everyone. Perhaps it was around the time when she was tasked with investigating the whereabouts of the Faith Stone.
At the end of the day, you can only rely on yourself, right? You asked me to be your guide, and yet you were still double-checking the map. It's really disheartening. You don't even trust me this much? Even after I lent you a hand in the dark forest. Look. Please trust me. No matter what doubts you have or what you've heard, it's better not to hastily conclude that I'm unforgivable. It's already the dead of night. The old markers have been wrecked by the golems lately. I need to explore to figure out which way to go. Oh, but you guys aren't confident in letting me explore alone, huh? Especially you, Tamesia. The way you're looking at me, it's like I'm about to bring back a bunch of bandits to attack here.
You should remember that I never wanted you to guide us on this journey. But now, since he has accepted you as a companion, I feel responsible for keeping an eye on you.
I bet looking at me is the last thing you want to do, huh?
It's unfortunate, but I have to. Because I'm more aware than anyone else here that you are not to be trusted.
Let's go then, Tamesia.
I'll keep an eye on her. We'll be back shortly.
Oh, I really wish I could join them.
You just want to be part of the drama, don't you, Valen?
By the title of the swordsman. Every sword is a witness.
For the god of war. A great victory.